This is a story about me getting fired at work for denying the advances of my female coworkers, including my boss. Yeah, I'm just coming today to make a video about predatory women who prey on men's sexuality and attraction towards them to use and control them. That's all fair and well in dating, because all's fair in love and war. But when people use that kind of power against somebody else who's honestly just trying to make a living and not trying to frequent, get to know, or like do anything with their coworkers because they know where that can lead. So they take steps to be as professional as possible. But you work with horny, older, attractive women who just see your skin color as an aphrodisiac or some shit. Because and people don't talk about it as much because it's so well known that in the workplace for in the 50s that men used to take advantage of women and offer them raises and stuff like that, but now women are just offering men a free fucking strip show while you're at work, even if you don't want it. And it makes working really hard. That's why they have things in place so women can cover up their bodies, because women are gods in their own right and their bodies are very powerful. But when you use that against somebody who has pure intentions to try to harm them, I really do feel like there's something wrong with that and there needs to be something done, because this is the fourth time that I lost a job because I didn't sleep with my boss. And I know my brother tells me that I'm more attractive than I realize because I look at myself in the mirror all the time. So I don't really comprehend how my presence makes others feel. But if I let you know that this is how I feel and this is what I want to do and this is what I'm doing, like I have goals in life, not just like fucking around doing nothing. Well, I can do that when I feel like chilling, but like I have goals and aspirations, and this job was gonna help me see like my family again because I was gonna be able to afford to travel and do other things and stuff like that. But it was taken away from me because people want my penis, and I don't think that that's and if they were cool with how I wanted things to be, because like I tried to talk to all three girls, it's whatever. But I let them know like I can't be tied down. But then the one girl did some fuck shit, and I was like, I'm good. Like I already didn't want to date, but every day you guys come in dressing sexy, talking about like anal sex and the curvature of the dick that you sucked last night. Like these girls were talking about like sex every day, and like the older woman, she would tell me things like, oh, when she was younger, she would have a different man every night, but she has to try to keep it from her daughter. And that's why her daughter is like starving herself and like trying to just stay with one guy and make him happy because she doesn't want to be a whore like her mother. Because she saw what being a whore is her entire life. And what turns out is you become a 40-plus-year-old woman trying to manipulate men into sleeping with your flabby body. Um, no, because like I realized like after I got fired, just little things that they were doing every day that I didn't notice because like I was really just there to make my money and be out. Like I didn't really care about like nobody or whatever. All right, so my first 2 weeks, they were all up on me, and they're white girls. So like I'm used to that being in this area. They're not used to seeing an attractive black man who's intelligent and like you used to call me on my cell phone late night when you need my love. So I would do things like that randomly because like that's just part of my personality. Like music is a part of me, but that's also attractive to women. So like They would just do things like we have suppositories, acetaminophen. That's the drug that's in Tylenol. So they would always imply jokes and saying that like I could wreck their assholes as much as I wanted to, because they're putting painkillers directly into their assholes, talking about balls, sucking dick, make like the bending down, and every time they're bending down to take a drug, like they would like moan like doing that constantly all day for 8 hours every day. Like, and I don't have time to like go dating because like I'm working all the time. Like I go to the gym at 4 o'clock in the morning. I go home, take a shower, eat, go to work. I take public transit, so like I'm there half an hour early. So then I eat a second breakfast, um, and then like I do my job, go home, take a shower, cook, work on music, play video games, chill with people, go to sleep, and do the same thing every day. And like I don't have time to like do anything else aside from that. So they were like the only girls that were around me. So like they're attractive, but like I let them know what was up. But they would say things like I would tell them that like I'm an ex ho. Like I used to frequent with a lot of women, but like I'm trying to chill right now and get my life in order. And they were like, "Oh, how strong is your willpower?" Like trying to break me down into my whole ways again. But it was hard, like wearing fucking skin tight fucking leggings going up their ass cracks, cleavage showing, so they would bend down in front of me every time they drop a pill, look back at me. Like it was fun. It was ridiculous. But like why do all of that? Like why can't we just like chill and just like you already let me know like what kind of person you are and I told you I wasn't interested. Like that should have been enough. Like why go through all of this all these games or whatever to fuck with somebody's head? But that goes back to the thing that women are using their sexuality to dominate men. And every day they would talk down on men, uh, try to emasculate me. They told me that my ego was too big and they wanted to humble me. So they would just insult me all day. And like, I'm not a bad guy, but like, I started to say stuff back after being insulted. And then I got written up. Because I told this girl, the older bitch, that she should ask for maternity leave. But she was nauseous that day. I was saying that she's pregnant because like she fucks a lot of men. Like she cheats on her husband. Like she told me that she has an open marriage and her fantasy is to be fucked by multiple dudes and stuff like that. Like this is stuff that but like I just said take maternity leave and I got written up. So that was the start of that was not the start of it. That was like they were just waiting for me to say something. To get me fired because I turned down a girl. Like I don't see why that's such a big deal. I feel like women cannot take rejection at all. Like it's like, but you're destroying somebody's life over like your emotions, and that's not okay. And as a boss, like so for the first 2 weeks, like they were doing all that, making sexual jokes, touching me, accidentally bumping into my crotch, moaning every time that they bent down. This one girl, her tagline was "hmm." So she would just be moaning and talking like a porn star all day long while dressing provocatively. And then like I work in a pharmacy, so if I make a mistake, like it could be someone's death. So they would do all that stuff while I'm packaging drugs, putting things together. So then like my heart's racing all day, the height of anxiety because like I'm sexually frustrated all day. On top of that, they're buying me it's an empty bottle, but drinks like body armor and feeding me dark chocolate all day. And then I'm reading the ingredients to this, and it has potassium, vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E, niacin, which is a vasodilator, vitamin B6, folate, which works great with zinc. It has zinc, B12, magnesium, pancreatic acid. I didn't realize that, but like all these together are really good for your body, and they also help to boost your libido, along with the dark chocolate they were feeding me every day. And I didn't realize that to the end that they were using and boosting my libido to make me more malleable, to make me more easily manipulated by them. Like one of the girls is a literal doctor who knows psychology and pharmacology, and it's like